Well, welcome to episode number 2 of the Sunderland career mode in the Premier League. Last episode was quite good for us. I mean, we got one win, one loss. Not too bad. So it's a pretty good start, but today it is going to get a little bit harder. Starting off with Aston Villa. And before that, I'm going to sign a few players who are on my short list. Going to get the last business of the window out of the way. We're just about on deadline day, so just going to sign these players. First player is Avoyo Coulibaly. Great player. I mean, he's playing for Leicester City in real life. Got relegated in his save, obviously. £3 million. They got their his valuation pretty much spot on in FIFA, so we bought him for that. Decent signing, and we just needed a backup right back because we had nobody to cover. And next player gonna be Ogbone from Ipswich Town, also in the Premier League like right now. So some experience, not a lot, but still, I think this is a decent signing. Has good pace, and I just think he can be pretty dangerous on that right hand side. We're also gonna sign a backup goalkeeper in Bentley. Just gonna sign him for 1 or 2 years. Not gonna do much. He'll play a few games, but this is more of a backup who potentially could make a few appearances in the cups. But other than that, let's get into the actual games. I think were pretty good signings, and we'll see them in action right now against Aston Villa, who are currently first. They're also, I think, the only undefeated side in the league, so it's quite a tough test. But if we can like overcome this, I think it would be massive, massive for our hopes for the season. Let's get into this match. This squad I'm putting out right starting is pretty much our strongest 11 besides Mondel starting, Honeyman starting, and also Surikin starting. So some rotation. Our fitness is not great as of now, so that's kind of an issue with us. But we have the first chance of the game. Mondel loses the ball though. Surikin needs to defend here. Bailey, Watkins just gets past the defenders. That's terrible defending. And Watkins will score this 1-0. I mean, not much I could have done there. Just great from Watkins. Just gets past the two defenders and 1-on-1, and that's a pretty easy goal for him to score. 30th minute, and we're 1-0 down. It could be 2-0 down here as Watkins, once again, no one covering Bailey, is wide open. And that's thankfully a good interception as we go on something of a run ourselves. Wright has space, looking for someone to help potentially, but Roberts is not going to get to it. I'm not starting Ogbene yet, but he will start probably our next game. We'll see. Wright could equalize. Is anyone in the box? That's not a great angle. There's just no way he's going to get to that. Disappointing. I mean, we haven't had that many chances, but still, it's frustrating to not be scoring here, as that probably should have been a red. It's going to be a yellow, but I just wanted to stop that attack because I knew what was coming. It is going to be a yellow, but that's controversial. It could have been red, but we'll take that as Agbone making his debut off the bench. Can he find someone in the box? Finds him. Isidore. Oh, that's a better there. That's not great. Might have. It's gonna be corner, but yeah, he should have done better there. Took it first time as Hume can't get to that. It's gonna be cleared away by Aston Villa as they could go themselves here. Rodgers intercepted as probably the last chance of the game here. Bailey. Watkins shoots. Decent save there. Out for a corner. Don't want to concede a second. It would be terrible for our goal difference. That would potentially cost us a lot as we cleared away, and that should be game unless we have one more chance here. Mundell has to get something here. To Honeyman, no support whatsoever, and that's gonna be the end of it. I'm a little bit disappointed. We could have maybe scored a goal. I mean, we didn't have that many clear-cut chances, but still, it's always disappointing to lose, and yeah. That is why Aston Villa is first in the league table, as they could potentially score second. Great job of the defender to stop Watkins from that free shots, and it was a pretty good save by Patterson as well. And and that is gonna be a game. Don't think that they'll have time for the free kick, and they will not. So we'll take that. 1-0 loss. That is a bit, again, a little bit disappointing, but they are first in the league, so it is to be expected. But next up, it is going to be the ends of the transfer window. Didn't sign anyone. And apparently, Manning got a red card for that last tackle. I don't know how that, to me, it didn't look like a red, but um, referees are biased. So yeah, red card for Manning. He will miss the next game, but that is okay. We'll take that. Frankie de Jong is going to PSG, Rafinha to Man City, Marquinhos to Real Madrid, and actually a bit of a Brazilian center back swap deal between PSG and Real Madrid. Unai Simon going to Man City, new keeper for them. Gabi going to Borussia Dortmund, interesting one there. Davies going to Tottenham, Brandt to Barcelona, Salah to Bayern, Koeman to Chelsea, Ederson to Bayer Leverkusen, that's why they signed Simon, and Pedro Goncalves to Real Madrid, Sarah Emery to Dortmund, and that's pretty much the end of the interesting ones. I'll scroll down a little bit for you guys to see some more. But in terms of our transfer business, we'll look at it in a sec. We did quite a lot. I signed quite a few players, and a few of them have been key. Actually, Wright is our top scorer so far. Glad we signed him, but let's look at who we signed. What were like the fees? Biggest signing was Akbene for 8 million. If you didn't watch the last episode, I do end up signing players based on their market value in real life rather than in FIFA, because they do tend to undervalue players. But yeah, so lots of signings, and yeah, let's move on to the next game, which is gonna be a game I think we have a chance at. I mean, Crystal Palace, I don't think are too good. Isidore is starting for this game because Wright is just very, very tired. Sirkin starting at left side, and yeah, let's get into this. I think we do have a decent chance at this game. Crystal Palace, right about where we want to be this season, realistically. Obviously, we don't want to be relegated, so. But here is Isidore looking for someone. Chris Frigg should have taken such. Took a first time that was nowhere near anywhere. Ketia for Crystal Palace as a decent shot. Probably would have been offside, but still decent save. Surikin looking for something. Twine has been pretty quiet so far in this the played games we played. Rig to Roberts. Has a chance. Shoot! Good save there. Probably should have done better, but still take a corner right before the end of the half. Yellow card for Sirkin. Twine to Roberts. Getting it in. Nowhere. And that just gets cleared away. So Crystal Palace have a good chance here. And Ketia shoots. Not a great shot. Approaching the 60-minute mark. Still 0-0. Have a chance here. Abdul Samed to Koulibaly. Play out wide to Roberts. Can he square it? Right. Wide open. Has to score. Pass it back. Oh, yeah. Shot. Probably should have shot with right. I didn't think the angle was quite right enough, but in the end, we don't have enough score. I ended up just, playing across. Probably should have taken it right. But we do have a corner. Koulibaly. Oh, how have we not scored? Rig, another chance. 09, 09. Oh, that surely has to be a goal. Rig. Oh, great bit of play there. Rig with O'Neill or CDM. Great bit of play. That was brilliant from Rig. That is why I started him, but just the finish wasn't there. Needs to get better at that. Still no goal for him. As Wright has to score there. Again, we just come up short consistently. I mean, I don't know how we don't have at least 2 goals in this game. We should have scored so many chances, but here's Crystal Palace looking to spoil our 1 point. But that's Kamada. No one's covering at all. It's a classic FIFA goal this year, it seems. Just no one tracking back and just wide open players scoring. Roberts, though. Can we get something out of this? 4 minutes on the clock. Roberts. So in the box, get open. Right. We get it in eventually 1-1. Should have been a win, but we'll take the draw nonetheless. Right, gets the goal, and yeah, I guess we'll take that. But yeah, again, should have scored so many chances before this, and the fact that it took us conceding for us to actually start scoring is a bit concerning. But yeah, it is what it is. We'll still take a draw. 1 point on the board for that. Decent result there. Yeah, we just dominated that game possession wise and just every measure. Next up is Everton, who are fifth right now, but I mean, I would imagine we have a chance against them. Normally, they would be quite lower down, but they've started the season well. Obviously, facing Pickford, former Sunderland player, so quite interesting there. But we'll see. Can we get a result from home? Rig loses the ball. Oh, what a tackle! Rig, 1-on-1. That is, if we score this, this is the luckiest goal I've ever scored. Rig, great finish, 1-0 within 9 minutes. I have to take a look at that. I mean, it doesn't even show the tackle. The luckiest goal I've ever scored. Rig loses the ball, and then I just press the X button to tackle just randomly, and somehow works out, wins the ball in a very dangerous position where no one is in front of him, so it's just a 1-on-1. Such a lucky goal, but we can't stop as Everton on the attack. It's a poor shot. Don't know what he's doing there. As we'll try something from this. Abdul Samed, Ogbene, right, has space. Can he find someone? No one really offering him support, and Chris Rigg just wasn't there. Everton still on attack, and die. Better. Ooh, decent shot there. Saved, and now for a corner for Everton. And yeah, playing it in and cleared away. Please, great gather by Patterson. As just about near the halftime, we have one more chance. Bellingham, oh, great ball, right. Acres of space. Can he score? Tough angle, doesn't score, but great ball by Bellingham. Really want him to be more involved in the goal scoring and assist making. Hume, one last chance, and can get blocked away for halftime. 1-0 so far. So far, so good. We'll take it. And here's Chris Ray again. Ogbene. Can he find Haji Wright potentially? Looking back. Shoots. Oof, not a bad shot. Ogbene is just getting on his feet. But here's Everton. What a tackle. Hopefully it's not a red. Shouldn't be, and it's not. What a, we need to take a look at that again. Got both the ball and the player. That was one of the best tackles I've had. I mean, that's a brilliant one. That probably stops the attack because looking at the previous, like what was happening at that point, it was basically a 1-on-1 had he completed that cross. So that was a great tackle, stop an attack, probably stopped the goal too. Bene, last chance, Isidore is offside, but we'll get the win. We'll take it 1-0 against Everton. Up next is Arsenal, much harder opponent, I'd say so. But any type of result out of this would be nice. We'll see if we can get it. Bene, tackle, probably yellow card on Cali from behind. The bad tackle there. And he's going to give a red. No chance is that a red. Soft red. And that's us 11 minutes in. Down a player. That is very soft call. But now us with that man. Trossard. Great tackle. Ballard stops him in his tracks. Hume. Can we get something from this? No rights midfielder now. Havertz. Odegaard. Trossard again, shoots. Decent save there from Patterson as out for another corner. Crossing it in. It's Trossard again. Alberts gets it. Good save, and that is halftime so far. Playing with 10 men, it's not been too difficult. Arsenal are just missing chance after chance. Isidore, no one really in support, but here's Rig. Great tackle there from Arsenal. As we have a throw in. Pretty good position here. But it's not going to come to nothing. And Arsenal just wasting chances. That was probably one of their last chances. And just do nothing with it. And it's going to end 0-0. We'll take the draw. And somehow Arsenal cannot score against a 10-man Sunderland. Just honestly, they did not look good at all. That was quite disappointing. They obviously need a striker. No one in Saka really had any danger putting us. Trossard barely did anything, and we're currently actually above Arsenal in the table as Aston Villa is first, and Spurs currently in the relegation zone, although with a game in hand. But that is how the table is shaping up. We'll still play, I think, one or two more games. First of all is Bournemouth. This game, I think we have a chance, honestly. Wright's back inside, but Kirkhead's for Bournemouth starts off the first chance. Decent cross there. And we'll take that away. As looking to selling ourselves, Manning. Twine, so much space. Can you find someone? Not much support. It's going to go back to Manning. Oh, great finds. And Haji Wright. Tight angle. It's going to get intercepted. That was a decent bit of play there as we're going to win the ball back, but it's going to come to nothing. We will get a corner later on. 40th minute, Twine. Looking for something great. Finds Haji Wright. Not even Haji Wright. I think it's Abdul Samed instead, our CDM. It is Abdul Samed going, I think it's his first goal of the season, definitely. And Scott Twine, I think, might have gotten an assist for that. But Evan Nielsen could equalize that. Great closing down in space. He maybe had a little bit more space to take, but we'll take the corner as get it away. Oh, how we stop that? Somehow, Bournemouth don't score. We should have, that should have been a goal. Our own mistakes are costing us, well, at least not yet, but I should, as again, just give the ball to Bournemouth in the box and they somehow don't score from that. That is not ideal. But can we score a second goal to ease our nerves? Isidore, first, I think his first goal of the season, too. It is 2-0. Backup striker scoring a goal. It's a pretty good piece of play there. 1-on-2 basically without one defender, and it's a great find. Isidore stays on side and scores that, as that is going to be a game. Big win for us. 3-0. Not even. It's 2-0. It could be more. Isidore. Oh, what a finish. 2-0. 3-0 now. Isidore with a brace. That is a great finish. We need to take a look at that again. Great finds there. And so much power on that. Near post. That is a brilliant finish. I'll take that. 3-0. What a win. That really helps us in terms of goal difference. And that brings us up to the dizzy heights of 7th. I mean, above Chelsea, above a few other clubs. Chelsea do have a game in hand, but still, that is a massive win for us. Aston Villa still in first. Tottenham still in the relegation zone. So that is how everything looks at the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let's take a look at our top scorers. Where is Haji Wright? So far, Fulkrug is top scorer, but Haji Wright 12th. I don't see a sign of Holland. Don't know where he is. Has he been scoring at all? I mean, 22nd is pretty poor for his standards. Come on. Assist. And Chris Reagan 6th is pretty impressive for someone that young, so definitely some highlights in our season so far. But that is good for this episode, guys. Tune in for next Sunday for episode number 3, as we have a few pretty massive games coming up, and but that will do it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, like always, please subscribe.